Hi and welcome to I'm with Pixel, and I'm gonna talk about digital workflow and backups and how to store your copies, and more important, Lightroom. But before we start to doing Lightroom and all the fancy stuff, you need to secure your photos. You need to secure your workflow. And how do you do that? Well, that's this tutorial I'm gonna show you in this tutorial how we do it. So I have some block diagrams here I'm going to show you. You have to excuse me for the simplicity, but keep it simple. Okay, here's we have my idle setup. You can see here is my PC, Lightroom installed on it. And here I have my active archive. So, what is my active archive? Well, what it is where I store my photos, where I work with my photos. Here is the actual hard drive where all the changes go. So what do I use? Well, it's an external 2 terabyte hard drive. It's got grade 1 mirror disked. What it means is that it's a cabinet with 2 hard drives and they are identical. So when I write a change to one of the hard drive, the exact change go to another hard drive. So if one hard drive fails, I have a redundancy. I can swap the broken hard drive and still keep my photos intact. So that's my working archive. It's connected to an eSATA port. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's connected to an eSATA port. It's faster than USB. Hence, I get more performance when I work with all the thousands of photos I have stored. Over here, I have my backup hard drive. This red line means it's a symbol of it not being connected. I only connect it when I do the actually backup process. Okay, here's my import flow. You can see here my camera, 40D, usually connected directly to the computer. I don't often use memory card reader. I usually connect my camera directly because it's simpler. Just plug in the USB, import the photos during Lightroom, and directly to the archive, the active archive. I do have, however, do some things with the photos before I archive them. As you can see here, I have some import options. Convert to DNG. I'm gonna discuss DNG in another tutorial. Apply keywords and other settings. I do have some presets I adjust, but I'll talk about the presets in another tutorial. It's pretty simple. Just import from Lightroom and it saves to the active archive. So you always work against this, so you don't have copies of the photos laying around in other places and other folders. You know that you have them on one place. That's important. Alright, the working mode. Okay, now I have imported photos. It's time to start working with them. Again, one hard drive, one place where I store the photos. To keep it simple, I know where I have my photos. Everything goes through the eSATA connection, read, write to Lightroom, just to the active archive. Very simple, and it works. As you can see, the backup is still not connected, only connected when I do the backup. Okay, so backup. Well, I do want to take backup of my photos, of course. The active archive, actually the disk may break, even if I have 2 hard drives. The cabinet itself might get broken somehow. I don't know, but I don't want to take a chance. So I need a backup drive. It's just a simple external USB drive, nothing fancy about it. It just works. What I do here I just have a script that works, that pulls the changes that made to the archive to the backup. It's very simple, it just works. So the active archive gets backed up to this external USB drive. I just have a simple script that pulls the changes to the backup, and I have a complete backup. It just actually get mirrored, more or less, to put it simple. Then I disconnect it and put the backup somewhere safe. To note is that I have two backup disks that I alternate. I have an offsite hard drive. What it means is that one backup disk I have at another place than at my home. One I have at my home, and I switch them all the time. So if I get a break-in or something, or I got all my equipment stolen, or it's my house burns down, I have an offsite backup. I have a hard drive at a different place, so I can just buy a new PC, get just to import my photos and keep working. Very simple, just to keep it safe. So that's it for today's tutorial. I am gonna have a dedicated tutorial to just the backup and how to work that out, and really go into detail how to backup. I'm also in that tutorial gonna show you how to do the backup from within Lightroom. I don't like the method myself, but I'm gonna show it. So see you for next time, and if you have any question, just put them in the comments and I will try to answer them. Goodbye.